first of all, you need to plan ahead. Because if you don't plan ahead and you go to a social event, okay, you go to a restaurant, whatever it may be with your friends, chances are you're going to probably eat like them. And that, I'm not saying not saying this is always a bad thing. But my point is that you really have to take into account not just your individual life, but your social life, all the aspects of it. I share with my patients and say, look, first of all, don't preach to your friends. Dr. Doug Lisle, I learned this from him. Don't preach to them, because if you preach to them, you create a lot of tension in relationships, and people might think, oh, so you think you're better than me now, and that kind of a thing. That's not good. But
right. He talks about getting along without going along.
Yeah. And I really love his lessons on this, and I share them with my patients. And I think if you can lead by example, first of all, if they're really truly your friends, they won't pressure you into eating like them. They'll support you on your journey. But more importantly, or just as important, if you become a good example, a role model to them without preaching, you might inspire them. And if you inspire them, now all of a sudden they're curious, and now hopefully they're starting to eat a little bit or a lot like you. And now you're not alone, and now you don't feel like the oddball, right? So the other thing too that I share with my patients, Amy, about this topic is that, look, if you're finding that your current friends are not supportive and it's just causing a lot of stress for you in this transition, I'm not saying dump your friends. I'm not saying that. If you decide to do that, that's up to you. That's on you, not me. I don't want to be responsible for that. But it's okay to make some new ones too. It's okay to make some new ones. It's okay to become friends with Amy, become friends with me, go online and find some support. Whether it's coaching, whether it's just peer support. Maybe in your community, there's some sort of meetup or cooking class or something in your community. We've had a lot of our patients in our program. Actually, one of the cornerstones or foundations to our program is we wanted to kind of create this plant-based village. Now, literally, we're not literally a village, but we wanted to build a community of support so that people because that's so important. So anyway, I'm probably rambling on, but your question is not just fascinating, but it's actually kind of crucial to understand that for success. And a lot of people don't, in that, anybody, again, I said this before, but anybody can change their diet for a few weeks or a couple of months, but how are you going to sustain it long-term? And part of that is your social environment.